The thief. Many times I have pondered the man on the cross that Jesus took to heaven. I thought of incidences for people who were in situations where they could do nothing in those moments before they passed. And what if in that moment they weren't able to get on their knees, put their hands together, and pray, not even out loud, not even enough to move their lips. But in their hearts, they meant their repentance, and they believed. Would they be saved too? The repentant thief, he also mocked Jesus on the cross, but had a change of heart. I like to think that the thief, while hanging from the cross next to Jesus, had a moment of clarity, looking out into the crowd of all the vile people hurling insults and reveling in a man's torture. What innocent man could hang there and still forgive them? As he slowly turns his head and his eyes look upon Jesus, seeing his head hung low, bloody and exhausted, and in pain, an unimaginable pain, as his eyes fixed on the tears rolling down Jesus' face. In that moment, his heart softened and a wave of sorrow filled his heart. The truth was plain to see, and in that moment he knew Jesus was innocent and who he said he was. For what man who is guilty would be so humble and forgiving while going through the torture and ridicule of such a crowd? Dismas, filled with the belief that Jesus was who he says he was, began to rebuke the other criminal. "Don't you fear God," he said, "since you are under the same sentence. We are punished justly we are getting what our deeds deserve, but this man has done nothing wrong." Turning his eyes to Jesus, he says, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Jesus answered him, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Dismas, the repentant thief, who had no baptism, no tithing or confessions, only belief. He believed Jesus was the Messiah, and that was enough. John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, so that whoever believes in him will not perish, but have everlasting life." Happy Resurrection Day.